the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Tang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
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 What's going on? I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And that's Jake. And this is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show!
Whoa! Wing!
Wow, look at that bonus thrust.
Bonus thrust.
You know, it's going to be a good day.
When you get a thrust to start it off. Wait, I meant to hit record on this. Oh, well,
That's all right.
I'll snatch the live stream. All right, so we're going to get into a lot today. At the end of the show, we'll go over some albums that will be dropping tomorrow. We're going to cover the fake news awards, according to our president, Donald Trump. What Kim and Kanye may be calling their baby. We got some Katy Perry news and a whole lot more, but I think we can get into it with a stay woke moment. It's only right to take that from yesterday, and the way we closed yesterday, we open today with a wokeness. We got to keep you woke today to close out the week, because there's a big conspiracy to be had about your favorite group of all time.
The Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
We got a lot of woke smoke talk going on these days. So, all right, so yesterday we brought up this thing where the one guy, Alex, cheated on his girlfriend. But yesterday they just put out their new single. It's called Sick Boy. And if you listen to it, you'll be like, this sounds like a dollar store version of a 21 Pilots song. Because they even knocked off the, the kind of like the flow of the guy from 21 Pilots. He's imitating it, and it's pathetic. But anyway, sorry, I'm not a critic.
And now they also got a drummer all of a sudden for the song. I watched a music video a little bit ago, and the drummer and the way they had their setup with the drum and the keyboard and the guy singing, it looks almost like how 21 Pilots would set up their stage show.
They're trying to jack some swag, and the song is about how they don't want to be hated, right? So what better way to prove your point than by doing something that gets you hated? I think that this whole cheating scandal is a setup.
Ooh.
All right. Whoa, look at that. The winds of fate just knocked over one of my cans. That's how you know it's true. All right, so peep this with your ear holes, right? Ben actually brought this up to me this morning. He was like, I think he paid her off, to go along with this. And I was like, well, what if he didn't even pay her off? What if it was just a stunt from the beginning? Because think about this. How did she get hold of security footage from wherever he was at the exact perfect angle to see that it was definitely him making out with this girl? And what better time to release something like this than to promote a single that's trying to get people to be like, no, don't hate me. I'm actually cool. And on top of that, the Chainsmokers already pretty much have reputation for being giant douchers.
Reputation?
Yeah, that's exactly reputation. Oh, the portmanteaus. Here we go. Okay, but it's like, so obviously you would expect them to cheat. That's pretty much what everyone's saying. It's like, oh, surprise, they cheated. So when you can take that and use it to promote their new song, especially because the Chainsmokers hype wave was dying down, right? People got sick of generic, formulaic, Fisher-Price, My First Beat music. And so they put out something new, imitating 21 Pilots, and now they want to build that hype train back up by getting people talking again. That's all it's about, getting people talking.
So I got to add a couple things in here. That's how I felt yesterday when I got on air after I thought about it a little bit and I had a little bit of time to think about it, and that was one of the things I was saying. But I'm going to go on the complete other side.
Okay.
Once again, I'm going to flip.
Are you going to play devil's advocate?
I am here. Because they're my favorite group of all time. Because they listen to my favorite morning show.
Oh, that's true.
Billy the Kid.
That's true. We got the sweeper.
You're saying, hey, how would she even get security footage of him out there making out with them? Well, if it happened at their house, we don't know where it happened at. It could have just been security camera that was on their front door or on their garage or somewhere at their house, and it happened at their house. And she has easy access to get it. She just logs on to her app, and boom, and she checks it out.
I want to say it happened in Hawaii.
Well, how do we know that they don't have some type of property at Hawaii? How do we know that they weren't renting? How do we know that they weren't Airbnb in a place? Though, you know what I mean?
We don't. But
we don't No.
It would be extremely bold for him to make out with a girl right outside of their house when he knows there's a security camera, unless it's a setup.
I think that saying that...
Hey, Stephanie, you look very perplexed.
Yeah, right?
Because you're...
Listen, I think that the Chainsmokers, if...
How do you know it was his house? He was probably on vacation.
I don't think it was his house.
Camera.
Yeah,
Airbnb.
He's
No,
devil's
Airbnb
advocating.
doesn't have cameras like that.
Well,
Unless
if I
it's like a
have
luxury
somebody
place.
Airbnb my place, I would have cameras in it. You trust weirdos in your house?
You should all... But I think there's like a violation.
Yeah, not in the bathroom and
Privacy
stuff. But
violation?
you're allowed to have, like, security cameras. You just can't have it in, like, areas to where, you know...
I'm pretty sure it was like the hotel.
Well, okay,
I don't think
here's the
Scott
thing,
actually
right?
believes this, but for
I'm
the
just
sake of
thinking the other
argument,
side.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think the Chainsmokers are smart enough to think of a thing like that.
Oh, now we're cooking.
And, I mean, maybe somebody in their team has a brain that... a walnut for a brain, not a peanut for a brain. Walnut's a little bit bigger than a little peanut.
I just
Right?
want to say, I'm really happy that she posted it on Insta and put him on blast. 'Cause
That's the
he
guy's
deserves it.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, right? Now, I wish nothing ever happens bad in your relationship. I hope it flourishes and blossoms in love. But would you ever put your boyfriend on, like, blast if he did something like that to you?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
Like, right
I
out of
believe it.
social media?
Oh, yeah. All the social medias.
So you take that into consideration,
Did
people
you-
out there.
she
Your
turned
girl
it into-
may put you
Yeah.
on blast if you do something.
And she turned it into like kind of a positive to like warn other girls out there that maybe in that situation, like you don't deserve to be treated that way.
Yeah, don't put up with this nonsense.
There it
Hey,
is.
yo,
And
look,
the fact that
look.
he was like, I'm famous, I can do this. F you. You're
Oh.
not even attractive.
Oh, hot take.
Wait, you got to scoot over a little bit, Scott, because Tall Sean's got something to show us.
It's very distracting. Some of us are trying to work.
Oh,
Just keep it down.
I can't take you
Wow,
seriously.
Oh,
is Tall
wow.
Sean rebelling?
wow, Tall Sean is rebelling.
Yeah.
Does he not want to be part of the show
Wow,
anymore?
damn, I
Wow.
can't believe
That's
that.
effed up.
That's crazy. So,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens here
I don't want you
when...
guys to feel bad. I'm doing that
Here
for
he comes.
Stephanie because I was playing Let's All Go to the Mall
Yes.
by Robin Sparkles yesterday, and Stephanie, sassy Stephanie, comes over and it's like,
Sassy Stephanie.
some of us are trying to work around here.
I got. Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm like, so it has to be a morgue around here because you need to make like what?
Well,
you got to write.
I was going to say, Sean's one of our biggest advocates, and I was like, what's going on here?
I thank you for filling the void left by the end of the Cubicle Show.
There we
We
go.
appreciate
Yes, we
that.
appreciate
He's doing
that.
his part, Stephanie, to liven things up around here.
And so
You gotta
that
respect that.
Jack Antonoff dude
He said Jack.
from, I had to look at the thing because
You
I
always called
wanted
him
to say
Jake.
Jake from Fun, and he's helped write songs for Lord and
Taylor Swift.
and he's doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff nowadays. Well, he comes out and he basically made a statement on him allegedly loving the Lord, as in Lord the
dating
musician.
Lord. The rumor is that he's dating Lord because she posts about him all the time on Instagram. She's super affectionate towards him. And so he gets on Twitter and he says, normally I would never address rumors, but I resent having the most important friendships and working relationships in my life reduced to dumb heteronormative gossip.
No.
Those relationships are deeply important and sacred. With that said, I'm not seeing anyone. LOL.
Damn, he kind of barred people up right there. But that makes me also feel like, why'd you have to go that far to cover it up? It's almost like he don't want to make Lena mad, even though it's over.
It's almost like he just doesn't want people to know about it and doesn't want people to talk about it. And of course, you're going to deny something that's true right in front of your face if you don't want people to believe it. Listen, I just watched this video this morning of a kid who ordered a bong and had it sent to his house, and his mom is watching him open up this package, and he's like, "What's this? I didn't order that. I ordered an Xbox card, an Xbox controller." And I'm like, all right, first of all, kid, nobody would confuse the
Yeah.
two of those. That's how you know
A
he's
bong,
lying.
like a smoking thing?
Like a big one. Yeah.
A bong and an Xbox control. Like, all right, bro, if you were saying you got a vase or something, okay.
So the denial is speaking for itself.
Oh, there he is. What's
Second
up?
of all,
We're
here
trying.
we are. We're doing our job. Which, actually, that speaks to my point. If you don't want your relationships reduced to dumb heteronormative gossip, then don't reduce my detective work to dumb heteronormative gossip. Okay, I put this together before I read it.
So loud? You don't have to be so loud.
Have you ever watched Cubicle Show, John?
I have, but it's too loud.
Volume is our hallmark. Anyway, all right, I'll bring it down just a little bit.
The
just for you.
passion is
It's passion,
flowing
exactly.
right now.
This is what I do, right? I did this even before it was actually my job. I just like to piece together these celebrity relationships and this celebrity gossip stuff. These are the rules, right? If you're famous and you're getting paid a certain amount of money to live a certain lifestyle, then we get to talk about you. That's it. Deal with it, okay?
Also, I have to say that the Jams Fact Finders was long before the Cubicle Show was even an idea.
True. About almost a year before.
Damn.
So now I will say this: I actually do think Jack Antonoff is a pretty cool guy because he came to the station a few years ago, and we talked about magic cards. He seems pretty chill, but like get real.
It's easy to win Bill over, pretty much.
You just talk about magic. You just answer my questions. All you have to do is be a decent human being. Chainsmokers didn't do that. That's why, like, it's pretty hard to piss me off, but the Chainsmokers managed to piss me off, and that I didn't even need security footage for that. So
Kim and Kanye, what happened here? People are thinking that they're
Oh,
going
this
to
is the
name their
best.
child after a
All right.
designer.
Speaking of dumb heteronormative gossip, yesterday, all right, Kim Kardashian posted a picture, looked like a extreme close up of a Louis Vuitton bag. It was with the logo showing on her Instagram with no caption. So of course, if Kim posts something with no caption, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what's this about?" And Kanye West fans are no strangers to conspiracy theories. So you put those two together, and we've got a recipe for success. People think that they're going to name their baby Louis Vuitton West. Actually, somebody came up with the name LV, like ELLE, and V, like for Louis Vuitton. Some people outright think that they're just going to name her Louis Vuitton. Somebody cited the line from Gold Digger with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm.
Okay.
Right? Baby Louis Vuitton.
Louis is a guy name, right?
Yeah, but
it's not even like a name, like, I've never even known a girl to be named Louis ever, right?
But North
like,
is a
I've heard-
direction name. I've never known a girl to be named
Yeah,
North
but I mean,
either.
but if you're going to pick a name that's like usually a guy or a girl name, right?
Right, you could go one that could go either way. One that's androgynous.
Like even like Scott, like there's girls that go by Scotty.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's
Sure.
girls that get named Scotty.
Sam.
So, you know what I mean? So
Alex.
yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like Louis?
Oh, Lou. I've known girls named Lou actually.
Louisa?
Like
Louise?
Like Louise.
Or are they going to just call
Louise Vuitton.
It could like. Did you say they're going to spell it ELL?
ELLE, like LV.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think is interesting. Then somebody else tweeted, if Kim and Kanye name their daughter Louis Vuitton, Kylie might as well name hers Gucci Gang.
Gucci gang.
But that's assuming it's not the same baby. Because as we all know, Kylie was the surrogate.
Speaking of Gucci gang,
It's not a fact. I just want that we don't know that for sure, but I want to believe.
we weren't really going to cover this today, but since Gucci gang got brought up, I have to say it real quick. There is a kid that just said Gucci gang 1,000,000 times
For charity.
for charity. I'm not even going to demonstrate how annoying that is. Just listen to the
Gucci gang,
song.
Gucci gang, Gucci.
I stole that from Bill. That was his bars. But I had to take it. All right. Let's get into So Katy Perry, she's been super late to all these, like, American Idol things. She's just thinking that she's, like, the goddess out there. And it's like, Katy, your shows aren't selling. Your album didn't do that well. Your singles aren't taking off.
Your haircut looks stupid.
Maybe it's time to have a little bit of a reality check. Hopefully this is the reality check she needs to make some, a good pop song again.
I should probably recant that. You're not supposed to make comments on people's body images. You're not allowed. You're not supposed to have. If you have opinions, you're not supposed to share them. That's one thing we've learned, especially when it comes to Taylor Swift. But yeah, she's showing.
Katy
up
don't
somewhere.
have the power as Taylor. Even
True.
though Katy likes to believe
True.
she doesn't at all.
I guess she's been showing up 10 to 25 minutes late for every taping of auditions. And the big problem, they say, is not that she's late, is that the judges don't have any humorous chemistry. Like they don't make fun of each other. There's no banter. They just are there judging, which I don't know. I mean, you got a couple of expert judges here. I mean, we're not critics, but we could be judges.
Yeah, easily.
So give us a call.
I judge for free on a day-to-day basis.
I just thought of the best joke today.
Yeah?
You reminded me of, okay, so here's my train of thought. I'm going to walk you through the station for free. DJ Khaled with Drake, and then we got Drake, One Dance, and I hope his next single is a sequel called Two Dances.
The two-step.
Okay, sorry, I just thought that. I'm going to say it this afternoon on The Point.
Alrighty then. President Trump, he put out his fake news awards yesterday, and to be honest with you, they did not live up to all of the hype that I was honestly excited for this. Then when he said, "Hey, they're coming on Monday," and then he tweeted like, "Nah, bro, they're coming on Thursday," I was like, really, guy? Like, you're killing me here.
I feel like just the fact that they actually came out
No,
is
it's hilarious.
impressive enough. Like, you get the
Because-
president of the United States giving out fake awards.
And it was on the GOP's official website.
GOP.com.
Like, the official Grand Old Party website. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, you can check them out. There's 11 different awards. We could just hit some of the highlights.
Yeah, so basically, the top three that I have right here is ABC News is Brian Ross, chokes and sends markets in a downward spiral, and a false report, which that was actually really, really bad. That could have, like, that messes up 401k and everything. Don't be touching my damn 401k.
What little there is probably in there. No disrespect.
Stop
But I'm
it.
just saying, hey, this is radio.
You get out of my
It's that
account.
radio
You get out of my
money.
account. Stop looking. How'd you get my password? CNN falsely reported that candidate Donald Trump and his son, Trump Jr., had hacked documents from WikiLeaks. Well, that's still kind of under investigation a little bit, I would say. This whole thing going on. Then Time falsely reporting President Trump removed the bust of the head of Martin Luther King Jr. from the Oval Office. Those are three highlights I got. Anything else you
Well,
want to
my
throw in
favorite
there?
one was the New York Times columnist Paul Krugman claiming on the day of Trump's massive landslide victory that the economy would never recover. Like, how are you going to, in a award for fake news, claim that you had a very narrow margin of victory? It was not a landslide. So the least you could do, if you're going to pick out fake news stories, like Scott said, there are some real fake news stories in here. If you're going to pick them out, at least don't be a hypocrite about it.
Yeah.
Please.
And it's also here on the GOP website. Let me remind you.
The president of the United States spends most of his time complaining on the internet. That's basically the real story that we've got here. It's my favorite. I laugh about it most days.
Now it's time for today's segment, albums that drop tomorrow.
Ooh. We even printed them. That's how you know it's official.
We're going to run through them here and then close out the show. So it looks like tomorrow, January 19th, albums to be dropped.
I don't think we should read this whole list because there's a bunch of like no-name artists coming out with albums tomorrow.
I'm going to name some that I know, and then I'll leave a couple for you.
Yeah,
here.
go for it.
All right, so we got the Black Label Society, the Gimmiest Hits, the Grimiest Hits.
Grimmest Hits.
What is it? I can't read.
Gimmiest Hits.
That looks like
Grim, like grim and dark and
mad.
gruesome.
We got Cane Hill, Too Far Gone, which is like a play maybe on Drake's So Far Gone. Yeah. The Go Team, they got one, the Shins, and They Might Be Giants.
And then your artists that you maybe heard of. Sorry, no, I've heard of some of those. I've heard of they might be Giants. Black Label Society.
You've heard of the
I think Black
Shins.
Label Society had a song on like Tony Hawk soundtracks.
Yeah.
I've heard of the Shins. Yeah. Charlie Puth, Voice Notes. That's out tomorrow. And Fallout Boy, Mania, which I would be excited about if all the singles from it weren't trash. I'm not a critic, but then again, we're probably not going to be playing any Fallout Boy on Jam, so I think maybe I can get away with that.
But you do on the point.
Also, well, yeah, but I don't think we played any of it yet.
Shh.
So anyway, Kimbra. Kimbra's got an album out tomorrow. Here's something you may not know.
Hit me with it.
You've probably heard Kimbra on a track before and didn't realize it. And I'm not going to ask you to guess what it is because you probably would never guess it. It was Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier, which was Billboard's #1 song of 2012. And that's pretty much all she ever did. I mean, mainstream worthy.
Now she's putting out an
mainstream-wise.
album.
Now she's putting out her own album. She's probably put out albums before, but I'm saying it didn't get any real recognition. No disrespect, again, to Kimbra. She's probably got more money than those radio 401ks just for being featured on that song. By the way, fun fact about that song. Do you know that
The Gautier one?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's given up like $10 million worth of advertising revenue because he won't monetize the music video on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean, he's still got plenty of money because the song is huge.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah,
Pride getting in your way.
Right.
There's a little too much pride there. Here's two albums that I say check out just based on the names, okay? A
Gimme
Grave
Skits.
with No Name, Passover, and check out First Aid Kit Runes.
And Gimmiest Hits by Black Label Society.
Mm-hmm.
Society. It's a Grimmest Hits.
Yes.
Probably, it sounds like it's a Greatest Hits album, but they wanted to be edgy about it.
Yes.
So, that's it. What is that for this week, right?
I swear that looked like it looked like kidding me.
Now I can go eat my Chef Boyardee mac and cheese because I've been waiting for this.
All right, so the Cubicle Show Monday through Thursday, 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because that's the only time zone that matters.
Right here on the Facebook
Boy!
page. Thank you for
And
tuning
girl?
in. We appreciate it. And when we going to send them off with this outro?
I think once I say the word Tide Pod, because we got that coming on Monday.
1. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Cubicle Show. We're just gonna... 1. Boy!